Joining me now is the Republican leader of the Senate Committee on Energy and Natural Resources, Senator John Barrasso. Senator, thank you for joining us. We're headed towards energy independence. Where are we now 10 months into this new administration?
Well, tomorrow Joe Biden will be in Glasgow, Scotland to wave the white flag of surrender, surrendering our energy dominance to becoming an energy dependent nation. He'll be surrendering our energy wealth for energy weakness. And you outlined it, the Keystone Pipeline, blocking Alaska production, blocking production in the western United States. And I would expect during his speech tomorrow, he's going to double down on this reckless tax and spending bill, which is going to make it even worse for American energy, where people are paying a 7-year high for gas at the pump, about $25 more every time you fill up. Higher prices, 7-year high for natural gas, and half the homes in America are supplied with natural gas. And what is his solution? Asking OPEC plus Vladimir Putin to produce more energy for America. The thing that is so astonishing is that today in America, we are using more oil from Vladimir Putin's Russia than we are from Alaska. This is a jackpot for Putin, and it is because of the policies of the Biden administration.
You know, Senator, every now and again you hear something and you don't believe it because it so defies logic. And when I heard that he wanted American producers to kind of ramp down their production, but then he asked OPEC to increase their production, we produce cleaner energy. So why would you ask the guys doing it better to stand down, but let Saudi Arabia stand up? I mean, it's like logic defying.
It is defying logic. The president doesn't understand a couple of key basic truths. Number one is we can protect our environment here in the United States without punishing our economy. We all want to make energy as clean as we can, as fast as we can. We want to do it in ways that don't raise costs for American consumers, because you know who gets hurt the hardest. It's the people on fixed incomes, it's seniors, it's young couples and families struggling to get by. The other truth the president doesn't fully understand is that we are stronger as a nation if we are selling American energy to our friends than having to buy it from our enemies. So he's over there in Glasgow, Scotland. Well, who's not showing up? Putin and Russia aren't showing up. Xi and China's not going to show up. India says we don't want a part of this. Look, the United States emissions have been dropping dramatically for the last 15 years, and yet President Biden wants to send American jobs and America's lifeblood to our enemies. It makes no sense at all, Trey.
Senator, there was an infrastructure bill that I think passed the Senate, and it's pending in the House. Those projects, I mean, let's assume it passed tomorrow. Those projects are going to require energy and like currently available energy. How in the world do the Democrats think we're going to build those infrastructure projects without current energy supply?
Well, there's not. You're absolutely right. When you take a look at what they are promoting and produce, President Biden is at a point where he is really disconnected to what the American people believe and where we want to go. There is a large gap between the things that he's talking about and what the American people want to hear about. People at home, that's why only 22% of Americans in the recent poll today said America is heading in the right direction. Over 70% say we're heading in the wrong direction. And when you look at this major reckless tax and spending bill that their Democrats are now proposing, it makes matters worse. $550 billion for a climate corps of climate activists. They want to hire 1 million people to go out and protest oil, gas, and coal. All of this money for electric vehicles, additional money, payoffs and subsidies for green energy companies. Look, we want to make red, white, and blue energy. That's the thing that powers the country. We need it all. We need the wind. We need the solar. We need it all. The demands of the globe for energy will continue to go up. And we need to focus on the things that the American economy needs, jobs for America. There are 10 million job openings in the United States. And what the president is proposing is hiring 1 million people to protest American energy and American energy jobs.
Well, Thank you. I keep wanting to call you Dr. Barrasso for two reasons. Number one, anybody that went to school as long as you deserves to be called doctor, and you are a doctor. But Senator Barrasso, perhaps soon in the future, Chairman Barrasso, thank you for joining us on the Sunday night.
Well, with the way this president is taking the country, we're going to take back the House and take back the Senate, and the country will be in a better position because of it.
Thank you, Senator. We'll talk to you soon.